Feel like I've been competing so much, and usually I like to take a little break just for mentally to stay, fired up. So kind of the same thing for this one. I took a little break right after, and my training camp was very short. Probably about a week and a half of training. But that's because I've been doing so many camps and so many matches as of recently. So not much change, to be honest. Just training with my brother, training with my team back home at Atos headquarters, and yeah. Tye is a scrapper. He's been around the BJJ scene for a long time now. I remember being a blue belt and looking at him at black belt worlds and then winning and taking it out. So he's definitely a very high level competitor. He has great wins over a lot of really good guys, and he's no scrub by any means. He's going to come hot, so it'll be an exciting match.
Yeah, I think he's a very aggressive, submission-oriented fighter. We haven't seen too much of him no-gi, so I'll be excited to see his strategy, and his approach that he brings to fighting Kade. I think it's going to be more defensive, realistically, because Kade has so many crazy submissions, and it's hard to be, aggressive against Kade. So we'll see what he brings to the table. I think Kade's going to get the submission sooner or later. I think it's going to be a killer match.
He's like an opportunist in a way where he snatches things, like arm bars. You won't really see it coming, and he explodes. He's very, I'd say, an explosive fighter. And he times his windows very well. He's very hard to do anything to, and then he'll, when you overextend or something like that, take advantage of it. So yeah, I think that's the main thing I got to look out for. Very possible. It's very possible. It's rare that my brother and I are on bottom position. We're usually on top trying to put a pace. If we do happen to get there, I'd say it's definitely more than possible it happens. So I'm not going to say that's the submission I'm going to get this weekend. I'm always going to go for my trademark, my Darce. That's my favorite submission to get. It's what we're known for. But who knows? We'll see.
I know he's super tough, right? Tough Russian, gnarly wrestling. It's going to be an exciting match. I think he's really going to come forward, which I'm excited for. So that's one thing that my brother and I always kind of have to deal with a lot, is guys kind of being defensive as opposed to coming forward. And I think that's why that match with Ueli, with the last one with my brother, was very exciting. Ueli came to for the submission. He came to fight. So I'm thinking Murat's going to do the same thing, and I'm excited to go head to head with him. Anytime my brother competes and I'm coaching, I want to be there fighting as well, right? It gets me all fired up. So since then, I've been super amping to compete, and just stoked and grateful for another opportunity to do what I love most. I'm excited to put on a show for everyone. That's something I've been thinking a lot about. I can definitely for sure still make 170 with some more time, and it's kind of been all the division I've been fighting a lot, but at the same time, my brother has the belt in that division, and for me, my goals is to get to the top and fight the best and get the belt. So I don't really have too much interest in taking the belt from my brother. I know we can have a match, and it'll be very exciting. It'll be a crazy match for sure, and one day I'm sure that will happen for sure. Who knows if
I want that match. Yeah. I'll tell you that much.
Because I'm 3-0 right now, so sure. He definitely wants that match.
I'm 0-3. I need that match.
Yeah. But yeah, as of right now, maybe we'll do a 185 belt, or if not that, then maybe just do some more super fights. I think Rainier de Ridder would be a super cool one. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. I've seen him. He's done a couple of jiu-jitsu matches as well. And just fighting the big guys in the open weight. I love fighting big guys, and that's kind of where my heart lies. So taking down the giants is kind of my thing, and I'm figuring out the formula better and better every day. So yeah, just anyone really. In the most humble way possible, I find myself submitting him pretty quickly. I think he's going to be a very tough guy to submit, but I think I'm going to find the opening, and I'm gonna open him up, and I'm going to get probably the Darce. That's my signature sub, and if I don't get that, then maybe a buggy choke for sure. I want to make it as exciting as possible, and put on a good show for everyone.